When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sundevils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sundevils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the tight end. Brown has it. Finds a little space. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got to check.
There he goes to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown!
zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Offense in a split backfield. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football.
There he goes. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Sundevils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Williams looking for a man. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Sundevils!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. And they get him down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands. It's Armstrong. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Rigby. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is fear. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Norman. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Williams will pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Sundevils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Try to get it to the edge. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Sundevils send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And they can't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Here's the pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Bussey. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback on the keeper. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Armstrong. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's this...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think in plays like this, David, when you're down by the goal line on 4th down, you've got to dial something up that you know you can execute in your sleep. And the QB and his target, they look like they've been doing that for years in practice.
And it used to be run. Run, run, run. Show your physicality. Now, man, space, numbers, the passing game developing. You can tell, you're right. Right on rhythm, right in time. Big 4th down conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Williams looking for a man. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Lets it fly. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man on the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play. They're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play. Don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rigby. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Norman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time on target. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ballard Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Throwing right. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll pull it on the read. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sundevils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll open the second half on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Pulls and fires to the left.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Williams will pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Johnson. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Pressure coming. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys.
Breaks into the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Pulls it in. It's Norman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. Tight end now in motion. Going to swing it on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you've got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
Arizona State is going going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might be calling a hot route. Williams will pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Aggies. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
22, Arizona State, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Sundevils are in the hurry-up.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
It's another 1st down for the offense. Ready.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws to the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting all...
Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead, and I can continue to run the football, and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on level in this game.